right, let's get another check of our pinpoint weather forecast. This is a live look over 485. This is West Charlotte, I believe. Thank you so much to our producers in the back there. Traffic flowing a lot smoother this morning. It looks like, and I could be wrong, Jim, it's hard to see on the camera, that rain has kind of petered off there, which is good if you were out driving, because we saw some issues this morning.
Oh, boy. It was coming down so heavy that I don't care where you're from, it's hard to drive in that. You always say roads are slick when they're wet. We really saw that today in a big way with overturned pickup trucks and all that stuff. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It is getting better. That's the good news we have for you. Let's go to the weather wall and talk about that very fact. This is radar showing the bigger view of our area from the eastern two-thirds of the United States. You see the snow in the northeast, the rain in our part of the world. And yeah, that's what's happening up there. Let's go over to Weather One now and show you what's going on with our Charlotte sky. This is the low ceiling we talked about earlier. It's been lowering all morning because the fog and drizzle has been causing that to happen. And we'll see these kind of low visibilities here for several more hours before a little hope in the forecast this afternoon with maybe some sun developing. We'll show you in a minute where I think that's coming from, but keep your fingers crossed. We might see a little bit of sun by the end of the day. Only near 60 for the high. Compare that to the 80s we had earlier in the work weekend. That was too warm. Now it's going to be more seasonable. And even though the forecast has changed over what happened earlier in the week with the sunshine and highs in the 80s, there's still some good weather to tell you about. Not so right now. Temperatures in the 50s, drizzle and fog around that low ceiling we talked about. Look at Boone at 47 right now. All this area is going to see a chance of a little bit of brightening of the sky later on today, but our temperature right now not showing that at all. 54 degrees, and the sky from our video, or from our camera, is also not showing any breaks in the overcast yet, but there is some hope for that. Here's where we get that hope from. Most of the heavy rain now has moved off to the east of us, and look right here, as we get a little closer into this, you'll see some breaks in the overcast developing right there on the east side of the Appalachians there to our west. These breaks in the overcast may spread over the area, but it wouldn't be till later in the afternoon. So if you're a sunshine lover, it looks like if you go west, you'll have a better chance of seeing some sun today in our viewing area. Over Charlotte, there's a hope for that, and it would be later in the day. We'll walk you through how things are going to work out the next several days with our future cast here. Wednesday, here we are with rain around. We've seen that already on radar and our video cameras and live shots that we've been showing you. This is rain that may come back into our area late Thursday, but we're just going to be brushed with it on Thursday. And then look at this. Friday's going to be a glorious day, mid-60s and sunshine galore. And then on Saturday, a little chance of some rain early in the morning. And this is the crazy part of the forecast. Snow in the mountains on Saturday and Sunday. A big snow system is forming in the northeast, and areas from the central Midwest all the way up into the northeast are going to get blasted with snow, and the tail of that's going to hit our mountain communities and also give us a fair amount of snow, colder weather coming up for early next week. But that's seasonable kind of cold, Andy, not like in the 20s or 30s for highs, but more like in the low 60s. But nicer once we get through the weekend.
Yeah, we'll take that, Jim. Thanks so much.